Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Khadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Vancha Kalpadarupyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyata Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gauravakta Vrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate ginam yat kripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinaparinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. So today in Sloka A, we are going to take up Shloka number 7 of chapter 5. Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyah Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Kurvannapi na lipyate Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyah Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Kurvannapi na lipyate Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyah Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma Kurvannapi na lipyate. Kindly recite after me. Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma
Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma
Vijitatma Jitendriyah
Vijidatma Jitendriyah
Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma
Sarva Bhutatma
Bhutatma
Kurvannapi na lipyate.
Kurvannapi na
Kurvannapi na
lipyate
lipyate
Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma
Yoga Yukto
Yukto
Vishuddhatma
Vishuddhatma
Vijitatma Jitendriyah
Vijidatma
Vichiyatma
Jitendriyah
Jitendriya
Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma
Sarva Bhutatma
Sarvabhutatma Bhutatma
Bhutatma
Kurvannapi na lipyate
Kurvannapi na
Kurvanna
lipyate
Lipyate
Yoga Yukto Vishuddhatma
Yoga
Yoga
Yukto
Yukto
Vishuddhatma
Vishuddhatma
Vijitatma Jitendriyah
Jidatma
Vichiyatma
Jitendriya
Jitendriya
Sarva Bhutatma Bhutatma
Sarva Bhutatma
Sarvabhutatma Bhutatma
Bhutatma
Kurvannapi na lipyate.
Kurvannapi na
Kurvannapiyana
lipyate
Lipyate.
Word for word meaning and translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai
jai. Yoga Yuktaha.
Yoga Yuktaha
Engaged in devotional service.
Engaged in devotional service
Vishuddhatma.
Vishuddhatma
Vishuddhatma
A purified soul.
A purified soul
Purified soul
Vijitatma.
Vijidatma
Vijitatma
Self-controlled.
Self-control
Self-control
Jita Indriyaha.
Jita
Jita
Indriya.
Indriya.
having conquered the senses.
Having
Having
conquered the
Conquered the
senses.
senses.
Sarva Bhuta,
Sarva Bhuta.
Sarva Bhuta.
to all living entities.
Living
To all
entities.
living entities.
Atma Bhutatma,
Atma
Atma
Bhutatma.
Bhutatma.
compassionate.
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 Kurvannapi,
Purvan Api.
Purvannapi.
although engaged in work.
Although engaged in work.
Engaged in work.
Na,
Na.
never.
never.
Lipyate,
Lipyate.
is entangled.
Is entangled.
Entangled.
Translation: one who works in devotion,
One who walks in devotion.
who is a pure soul,
Who is a pure soul.
Pure soul.
and who controls his mind and senses,
And who controls his mind
Controls his
and
mind and
senses.
senses.
is dear to everyone,
Is dear to
Dear
everyone.
to everyone.
and everyone is dear to him.
Everyone is dear to
Everyone
him.
is dear to him.
Though always working,
So always working.
Always working.
such a man is never entangled.
Such a man is never entangled.
So in the shloka yesterday, we discussed how Lord Krishna was saying that there is no point in practicing jnana yoga or becoming a sannyasi if you're not also worshipping me. So Krishna has said in the 6th shloka that it is better that you do your duties and responsibilities and simply add me to the picture, add me into the equation. So Krishna says he should be part of the equation in whatever we do. So we discussed in one of the previous shlokas how Srila Prabhupada was saying in the shloka where we said both are on the same path of liberation. In that sense, there is no difference. But the difference is in the equation whether there is Krishna or not. In Jnana Yoga, in that equation, Krishna is not present. In Bhakti Yoga, in this equation, the Lord is fully present. So as a matter of fact, the Acharyas say that the minute we chant the holy names of the Lord is personally present there, because the Lord is not different from his holy names. So that is the idea of practicing Bhakti Yoga, is by practicing Bhakti Yoga, you have become attached to Krishna. Whereas in Jnana Yoga, you have to learn detachment, not detachment from Krishna, but detachment from all things material. So one way of practicing is to negate. One way of practicing is to affirm. The negation method, in the negation method, you have to control your senses, mind, and intelligence through your own endeavor. So for a human being, anytime you focus on a method that negates something, it is a little bit more difficult to sustain. Rather, you focus on something that affirms who you are as a soul. As a soul, you have desires. It's just that the desires have to be dovetailed with Lord Krishna's desires. In the path that focuses on negation, you have to subsume or quell or suppress artificially your desires. So it is easier for a human being to focus on the positive aspect than on the negative or on the negation side. So it is only Bhakti Yoga that allows you to affirm your eternal position as a soul and your natural tendency to love and serve. In Jnana Yoga and Dhyana Yoga, you're practicing it alone. So where is there a sense of love and affection? So it does quite the opposite thing to you. So it can make you hard-hearted because you're so focused on just the formless aspect of the Lord. Whereas for a human being, since it's natural for us to love and serve someone else, if we learn to love and serve Lord Krishna, then automatically you acquire all good qualities. And when you acquire all good qualities, then you become dear to everyone, and everyone becomes dear to you because you see the Lord present in everyone else. And when you have this vision that everybody is a child of the Lord, then automatically you will conduct yourself in such a way that you become beloved to everybody else. Actually, Srila Prabhupada said this, and I think His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj also has a very nice saying. I don't remember the exact words, but if you learn how to love Krishna, the devotees will automatically love you. So if you focus all of your attention on Krishna, then your purification process should be so sublime that all of your anarthas will be completely eliminated by the mercy of Lord Krishna. And therefore, a pure devotee becomes very dear to everybody. And of course, he is very dear to the Supreme Lord. So such a person may be full-fledgedly working in society. So you can see that Krishna is contrasting a Jnana Yogi and the Dhyana Yogi. They are away from society. They are not in society. Whereas a person who is a Grihastha, who is practicing Krishna consciousness, can also achieve this level of purity, but through the affirmative process. And the Lord is saying, though always working, such a man is never entangled. So this is the superiority of the devotional path compared to all the other paths that Krishna has talked about in the Bhagavad Gita.